Let's talk about where did we come from? How did you get here? How did we get here? Do y'all ever sit down with that thought? How did we get here? It was just two people that's all these two people was doing. These two people was doing this here with their bodies, and they was coming together. How did you get here? Because we was just doing this here. Slow motion with me. How did we manifest? You see? Into physical form. See, these people don't never want us to be present. If you sit down and be present in the moment and ask yourself, how did I manifest into a physical body? How did that happen? A penis went in a vagina. Seems like every time I start trying to talk about something, my damn thing start cutting off, you see. Only thing happened with a man and a woman that could create another child did was the pole went in the hole. So just because the pole is in the hole, that still doesn't explain how did we manifest into physical form. See, I'm trying to get y'all to see what they know they don't want to teach. Because once you know this, you got your power back. You see? Everything is energy and vibration. Feelings, you see? Emotions, thoughts that make physical appear. Head, heart, soul have to be in alignment. So the thoughts that's in our heads, when this man and this woman come together, they're drawn to each other by the electric magnetic field that wants to teach them a life lesson that they were supposed to learn. I mean, why do we have sex with who we have sex with when we have sex with who we have sex with when there's so many people we can have sex with? Oh, did you get that? Okay? See, magnetic brings people into your life so you can learn a lesson about yourself. They're a mirror to you. You understand? So these people who have these thoughts, the man and the woman, they draw together. And what's in their hearts that's hindering them from growth is going to be affected when those two thoughts come together. So we got thoughts and emotions, feelings coming together. You see? Those two things is going to manifest something in the physical realm, or those two things are going to break a yoke. You understand? Either they're going to come together or they're going to repel against each other. When it repels against, that's for whoever is challenged to look at, how did I attract this into my life? You see? Energetically get it there. Because that's how life speaks without speaking. It's going to attract someone into your life so that you can look at your mind, the blockages, the hindrance of your evolution of the conscience, and it's going to show you what you're holding in your heart, and you think nobody don't know. You see? The source knows it all. The soul knows everything. So thoughts and feelings manifest a physical experience. So this is why the powers must hold that narrative. They give us these thoughts. See? Predictive movies they show us, you see. portals. And then it makes us feel some type of way. Because we're spirit and soul that came from the spiritual realm to learn these life lessons. You see? So how do we know what our life lesson is? Life is going to show us our life lesson if we're focused on life. So you having children with who you're supposed to have children with so that you can learn something about you, because our children are another aspect of us. You understand? That we have created when man and woman come together. You see? My son showed me how I was an emotional mess, because he was always up and down emotional, because it was a Cancer sign, sun sign. So you see, he was showing me myself, but I wasn't looking. I didn't see it until I was awakened to go through my transformation, when I was catapulted of being unhappy, tired of being unbalanced emotionally. And so when I got frustrated and aggravated and agitated and sick and tired of being sick and tired, I started looking at why I wasn't happy. What was stealing my happy? You see? We're never present. We're never in the present moment. Life is here to teach us about human form. You see? We are spirit and soul experiencing life, which is all things, in the physical realm. Because in the spiritual realm, they don't have no drama. They don't have poverty. They don't have poor me, lack mentality, unbalanced, unjust, unfair, killing, you see, foolery, entertainment, football, basketball, anything that siphons us. In the spiritual ring, everything is love and light. See, everything is oneness. But here in this physical realm, duality is where we learn. We came here to learn. We contracted in the spiritual realm. I want to go down there to planet Earth to learn ABC 1, 2, 3. See, I contracted in the spirit to come down here to learn to love myself. But I had to see and get sick and tired of loving everybody outside of me, which stole my love from me. Then I didn't have a love to live. And I was depressed. That's how I woke up to realize I wasn't loving me. And in order to love somebody outside of me, it had to start with me. You see, when I tried to pull away from my son and become strong and get the tough skin, it triggered him. So it showed me he had power over me emotionally. So when you start looking at when life makes you uncomfortable, this is how you can grow. Because you're looking at where you're uncomfortable. Who is causing it? Where is it happening? Why is it happening? When is it happening? We have to be present in order to learn about the mind, which is consciousness, about the heart, which is frequency, and about the soul, which is source. See? We're not these meat suits. We're consciousness, frequency, source in a meat suit to be able to experience it physically. So just because the penis went in the hole, it still doesn't explain how we manifest. We manifest because our thoughts attracted this person into our lives that was on the same frequency, opposite or the same frequency. And depending on who was the dominant energy, and if there was a bigger life lesson to learn, this is how the child comes into manifestation to teach us about ourselves by having ourselves right in our presence. The child would be another aspect of us in physical form. Our children are here to teach us